All right, what's going on, guys? So today I got a small little video I'll be making for you guys. By the title of the video, you're gonna know, and I'm gonna share some tips and secrets that I really, a lot of people don't know. And the way I was able to know about this stuff, tucking the brake booster lines, it was through a buddy of mine, and another buddy of his showed him how to do it. So you can tell that it's been passed on, and nobody really has made a video. So I'm very happy to show you guys. It's a little bit of work, but it really isn't, and there isn't not a lot of parts that you need. But I'm aware, it worked for an RSX. Don't quote me for the rest of the cars. It could possibly work, but it's managing how to do with the backing lines. So a lot of people don't. There's not really a lot of videos on it, and I really wanted to make something and show at least how my setup is, and you don't see any of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift the car up, put it in jack stands, and show you the secret that you're gonna know how to do now. So let's go. All right, so we have Dora here. So I'm gonna quick show you guys, put a picture pretty much how the hose really looks on the OEM car. So their hose usually be right here, and a lot of people will just run it and run into the RBC on top of it. All right, and a lot of people will probably run it underneath, but the same purpose of it, the line will be on top. So there's a little way to do it, and I'm gonna quickly show you guys that. So originally there's like a nipple here for the brake booster on this side. So the whole trick on this is you actually have to flip your brake booster. You actually gonna take this 12 and the 12 on the other side, pull these out. You do not have to bleed your brake system, okay? So if you do it this way, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna pull it forward, the master, pull it forward, and then you're gonna go under inside the car, and there's gonna be 4 12mm bolts. And well, let me explain real quick here. And what's gonna allow you to do, it's actually gonna allow you to pull the brake booster out, and you're gonna be able to flip it. And what's actually that gonna do is, instead of the nipple being here, the nipple is gonna be over here, so you can see there. So you won't be able to run the line this way no more, and now you're gonna be able to run the line this way. And then here I have a vacuum block, so you can see, but I explained that in a little detail a little bit more. So again, the whole purpose of it is for you to get rid of this line going this way. A lot of people try to run it this way, and obviously you can still see it. Again, you're doing this just to tuck your backing lines, and I'll show you a little bit more on the vacuum block that I have there, how I have the rest of them running into my manifold. Okay, so again, you're gonna remove that 12, you're gonna pull the master out, then we're gonna go inside the car and actually show you the ones that you have to remove. All right, so we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna try to show the best thing as possible, but so I'm gonna see if I can show you. Okay, here we go. So you can see here we have a 12. I guess I have one missing, a 12 and a 12 on the other side. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna remove all 4 of these, and also remove, there's like a little clip here, and what's gonna allow you to push that forward. Okay, all right, let me see. All right, so once you've done that, you're gonna be able to take out the brake booster and flip it, and then you're gonna be able to put this back in here. All right, so again, you don't have to bleed the brakes, okay, if you do it this way. All right, so here's a secret sauce a lot of people have been waiting for. So here you can see here I have the line coming here, goes this way, goes here. You're gonna need one of these check valves, okay? Especially if you're turbo, you're gonna need one of these. They mainly come on the EKs and EGs, so you can easily get one off the junkyard. All right, so this right here, the whole purpose of it, it sucks vacuum, but it doesn't blow back in here. So it's very important to have one of these. I really don't know the name, but I know all the EKs and EGs have one, so you'll be able to get one on the junkyard. I apologize, I do not know the name of this, but you're gonna need one if you're turbo. If you're really old motor or anything like that, really don't need it, because you're not creating boost, so you're not gonna be, it's just, you need it if you're turbo. Okay, so here is the backing block. So you don't really need one that's expensive. I bought this one on eBay for like about 20 bucks or something like that. And what it does is you bring the line from the brake booster, you bring it this way, and I run it into here. So here I have the one going into my manifold, and I have the other one, I believe it's going to, I have to double check what this one's going. I know one of them is going to the manifold, and so usually this one we going to the manifold, but I have the vacuum block here. Okay, so you can see here, and I highly suggest to go with this hard steel lines right here, not the lines but the fittings. They're NPT, I think they're 1/8. You can double check. So what I did, I took one of this off and I just went to the store and matched the thread for one of these. So you can see here, and same thing, the ones for my boost controller. So again, so I have the line coming there, so you can see here. So this is the only line that you really can see, and it comes under the manifold right onto here. You can see. So you can do this with an RBC, but you have to take it off and make a thread. Now this manifold already came threaded, so I just had to put the fitting, and you can see I have the other fitting there as well. Okay, so again, you can do it on the RBC. You just have to tap it underneath and make one of those little threads with one of those fittings right there. Those are push lock fittings, and they're hard lines. You can find this at O'Reilly, AutoZone. They will have them. So so there you go. So you got that going on. So it's a little bit of work. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put a link on the description for the vacuum block. Again, you don't have to buy one of the fancy ones. I've been having this one for years and absolutely no problem. And one of the things I highly recommend, so you're gonna be using a new vacuum line, highly recommend not to get one of those regular ones. You have to have some type of braided. So if you use them cheap lines, what's actually going to happen is when you press the brake, it's going to suck itself in and you're not going to have no brakes at all. So make sure you get something that's actually has some what it would be, I don't really know the name, but it's kind of more like a fuel line, kind of this material, which is, it's not as soft. You're going to be able to feel it. You won't be able to squish it together. If you're able to squish it together, it's going to lock up your brakes. So you got to make sure you get actually a decent line. I got that from AutoZone, and it was only probably like $5, so it's really not bad. But I did get the cheap one at one point, and when I turned the car on, the whole vacuum line was like this, and I couldn't even step on my brake because again, I didn't have no vacuum. So let me go over it one last time so you guys can understand it. So you're gonna be flipping your brake booster this way. It's gonna allow you to have the nip on this side now, and you can just run the line this way if you don't want to run the vacuum block, kind of how I have mine. So you can do a pretty simple setup, come out this way instead of actually coming over the top like most people do it. This is just a little quick info to show you guys at least how I have mine. So a lot of people always ask me how I don't have any vacuum lines over the engine bay or even running over the transmission. The only ones you really can see is some little hard lines that are like probably like that small. So there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Again, I won't know if it works for other cars. I just know it works for this car. So keep that in mind.